incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last on the year. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Andrew Wiggins, in his 8th season, was named an All-Star starter. That's the second longest wait ever after Kyle Lowry. Wiggins said, "In Golden State, I'm around greatness, and those guys believe in me. Offensively, they trust me with the ball, and defensively, I guard the other team's best player. That right there is motivating." Kevin?
Indeed it is. Thank you, D.A. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. And for Houston, the post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Here's Curry with the 3. They get it again. Green kicks to Curry. On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Martin. 5 to shoot. Thompson for the triple. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Just so remarkable and consistent from distance is Klay Thompson.
Outside, Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Curry fires from way outside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. There's the pass to Şengün. Right block shot, and Looney sends it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Green. Off the inbound, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Porter with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Curry looking around from the arc. Sinks the triple. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Now here's Curry. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Now Porter, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Pass to Smith. Down low. Here's Şengün. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Curry. Last time out he had 38 points.
And Wiggins is a capable passer, someone that wants to hit a guy in the right spot.
For Houston, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Klay Thompson. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Green lays it up off the glass.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 9.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Porter against Curry. Green with the block.
A wily guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
Houston making some changes. Garuba's checked in. And it's Josh Christopher in for Porter. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Golden State. 1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Green inside, working on Thompson. Here's Christopher, guarded by Curry. From outside the arc, and it's Looney with the rebound. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-6 run. The feed to Curry. And the layup is good. And that's 11 points for Stephen Curry.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Christopher. There's the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson from long range. Warriors getting another chance here. Here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Outside Curry. Launches a 3. And another 3. Golden State.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Iguodala. And it's Green. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Poole in at the 2 spot. Basket counts. Poole's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Warriors. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league, and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And that one's good by Porter.
Nice pull-up Jay there by Porter, keeping the defense on their toes and striking fast.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's Porter outside, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Now here's Poole. He's tightly guarded. Outside, Green. And they're pushing it up.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Iguodala, the pass to Green. Payton against Porter. Payton kicks to Poole. Off target from outside. Gets trailed by 9. Over to the left wing. Christopher, that's good. Christopher's got 7 now in this quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. Wiggins comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Poole. And it's Stephen Curry in for Payton. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Passes it to Looney. Six on the shot clock. And a deep three from Curry. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the Warriors miss again. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 15-4 run right now. There's Green with the three. The pass to Christopher. Back to Şengün. It's stolen by Kuminga. Wiggins passes to Looney. It's stolen by Tate. Here's Christopher. He's covered by Thompson. Porter kicks to Tate. And here's Green outside. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
This is bread and butter stuff here. If you're tasked with trying to stop Green, you can't give him any space on a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Here's Curry. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Green left side. And it's off from three-point range.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
6-second difference between shot and game clock.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside, Porter. Here's Christopher. He has 7. Back to Porter. Let's go. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play.
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. In our possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
He's known for his exceptional range, and he's proving it once again tonight, dialing it up from distance repeatedly. I think he's got more threes than Shaq had his entire career tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry, big fella.
Come on, Kenny.
All right, and now let's talk about that point guard duel we've seen so far in the first half.
The league is so full of elite point guards. We get to see incredible matchups every night. You can't ignore the skill that both of these guys have shown in the first half.
Yeah, they're trying to one-up each other each time up the floor. This is great to watch.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Rockets trail by 4. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Thompson outside. And the rejection by Smith. They get it back. It's Curry outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 4. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And that one's good by Porter.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Rules checked in for Klay Thompson.
Once again, your launch trainer, makes some noise.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Porter passes to Martin. Kicks it to Green. For the tie. The Warriors pull it in. Curry with it. Now guarded by Porter. The shot by Curry, no good. It's trailed by 3. Smith the pass to Şengün. And some nice passing there by Houston. From deep, Green. Can't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way. Curry from deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Back to Green. Poole finds Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now a timeout called by Houston. With some changes, Iguodala comes in for Kevon Looney, and it's Peyton in for Stephen Curry. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Holiday with the 3. It's rebounded by Poole.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
In the third, 2 minutes.
pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. With the shot. Cool, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. A 12-point game. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Green's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Rockets. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Poole for 3. Rockets with the rebound. And guys, Justin Holiday has been a journeyman. He's got a solid decade in this league.
If you stay in the NBA for a decade, that's saying something both about your work ethic and the fact that you're a great teammate. Justin Holiday, a consistent shooter, good from the free throw line, and obviously a true professional.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Outside, Green. The dish to Wiggins. Pass to Poole. That shot off.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Payton outside. Iguodala with a screen on Green. Here's Poole, and that one is off.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Stephen Curry. Klay Thompson is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Rooney in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You can never let Klay shoot off a crisp pass. He just lets that go so quick.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside, Green. From past the arc. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Kuminga finds Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for the Rockets, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Green passes to Tate. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Payton. Warriors leading by 4. To the inside, there's Looney, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know, one of the unsung heroes of the Warriors championship teams, Kevon Looney.
Totally understands his role. And a rotation guy who can start for you, but how much consistency did he provide in that 2022 season and championship run? This guy has battled some injuries, but he has always been reliable for the Warriors.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Looney.
If you have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league, there are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. And so Looney nails both of them. Now a timeout called by Houston. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Takes the three. And the Warriors miss again. It's trailed by 3. Here's Christopher. Tate, the pass to Christopher. Back to Tate. Houston moving it around. Here's Garuba. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They led by as many as 18 points.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Passes it to Garuba. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
In for your Rockets. Outcourt Chingu. Jabari Smith.
Warriors leading by 3. Thompson surveying the floor. Green with a screen on Green. Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thompson passes to Looney. To the middle. Green breaking loose. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half. Here is Porter. To take the lead. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
This team needed someone to step up, and it's Kevin Porter Jr., the former first-round pick, with a huge basket.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Green kicks to Wiggins. Curry on the wing. Shangun covering. 6 to shoot. Curry passes to Thompson. No good from outside. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Martin finds Green. Lets it go. From deep. The shot. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry against Porter. Curry passes to Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his third assist on the night.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
A fader. No good. Shot missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Thompson kicks it to Looney. Money!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Houston's gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Porter outside. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
43 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Andrew Wiggins came into this league as such a special talent. It's so great to see all of that blossoming this far into his career. And the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
And that one's good by Porter.
And you can see why they go to Porter Jr. He knows how to get it done in the clutch. Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And let's watch to see what the teammates do for Draymond Green as he's going to have a chance to step to the free throw line. Let's see if they give him the confidence he needs.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And more artwork from the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Curry making it look easy.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
And now we've got...
She don't wanna see me take it to another.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Our game tonight featuring the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Denver, early on, they've got the third best record. And checking out the Mavericks, they're 4 spots behind them.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they came into this season hoping to take a big leap forward. But so far, it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
And with tip-off coming right up, we've got just enough time to hear from the sideline. Allie, what do you got for us?
Well, Nikola Jokic has transformed his conditioning. He said, when I first started playing back in Serbia, I couldn't do a push-up. And when I came here, I was probably the worst conditioned player in the league. I lost a lot of weight, and I feel much better. To be honest, I don't run faster, but I can play a lot longer. That's what matters. Brian?
Yeah, it helps for sure. Thanks, Allie. In a league that has become all about the three ball, here are two teams that are fantastic shooting it from deep, Doris.
Yeah, we call this the three-point revolution. It is how the league has evolved. The game looks nothing like it did 10 years ago. Obviously, the pace is faster and the spacing is much better.
Now Denver's starting 5. Gordon is the 4, with the Joker in the middle. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing, and it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, we've got Maxi Kleber, Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. Now Murray. He really had an off game against the Mavericks. Jokic passes to Porter. Now Jokic. McGee with a steal. Here's Irving, and he converts the layup.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection, Doris.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
Doncic with the bucket.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
McGee against Jokic. That shot, no good. Great D that time from McGee. Doncic passes to Hardaway. And the 3 off target. Murray against Doncic. Pass to Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Inside the paint, Jokic has that physicality that can make the defense a non-issue. He can just muscle his way for a shot.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Irving. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Doncic up top, defended by Murray. Takes the 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Porter, the pass to Jokic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
The first free throw is good.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Powell, he's checked in for McGee. And a switch here also for Denver. Jackson is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Doncic against Murray. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Here's Irving. And there it is for him.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Jokic. Over to the left wing. Murray finds some space. It's rebounded by Kleba.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing. Porter against Hardaway. And here's Gordon. There's Jackson with the 3. Another shot. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Dallas calls timeout. And the Mavericks with some changes. Christian Wood is checked in for Kleba. Bullock comes in for Hardaway. And Green is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Bryant, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Najee comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Smith in for Jamal Murray. He launched that one from way outside. Doncic has got 9.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Jackson with it. Green picks him up. Jackson can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
The 3. And Green, good for 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Bryant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter here. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Another three for Dallas.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, so quick on the drive. Reggie Jackson just so terrific keeping his balance.
At the line for the Nuggets, Reggie Jackson. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. And so Jackson nails both of them.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And here's Jackson. From deep 3-point range. And that's not going to go. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, they've really been racking up 3-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Well, Doris, the analytics would tell you that you should take shots at the rim or from beyond the arc. But we still see players who dominate in the mid-range area.
Not some players. We're talking about the best players. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. It goes on and on. The fact is, when the games matter the most in the playoffs, you've got to have guys who make tough twos. We're not getting away from the mid-range. Don't worry, B.A.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. And it's Bryant in at the 5. And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Murray passes to Porter. Gordon outside. Bryant a screen on Green. Pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Irving. He has 6. For 3. Drains the triple.
You know, you felt this coming ever since summer. The idea of two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
He gets it in there. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Ryan?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. And good. Coming on the assist. By Irving. Green's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Murray. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Over Irving. Murray, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's Irving. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
McGee, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Hardaway. Irving, no good on the free throw.
What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is. The answer will be Kyrie Irving.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For Dallas, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. To the left wing. Back to Doncic. Right side Green. Pass to Irving. The 3 is up. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And again, about Kyrie Irving, we really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
BA, one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Bullock comes in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Porter Jr. Jackson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Smith in for Murray. Again, the miss. by the Mavericks. Pass to Najee. Back to Jackson. Launches it. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well, the ability to catch and shoot. The rise and fire from Reggie Jackson on point.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Jackson against Green. Doncic right side. And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 14 points for the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Jokic way outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a big man with versatility. Jokic is showing that he's such a threat from any range.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
He shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brown's got his first basket.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Doncic outside. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Bruce Brown.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And he drops the first.
You know, watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Smith passes to Jokic, shoots over McGee, and it's Jokic, that time on the assist by Smith. Jokic has got 13 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to McGee. Doncic on the wing, covered by Smith. McGee with the stuff.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
The Nuggets have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Smith passes to Jackson. Over Green. Jackson can't get it to go. Here's Bullock from deep. And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Mavericks on top, up by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Dallas Mavericks.
So far, the perimeter has been their turf. They look comfortable shooting from range. I mean, the defense is having a tough time chasing them off the arc.
Yeah, if you're going to let them live out there, that's a recipe for disaster.
And now, let's focus on a couple of guys who have been getting it done in the first half.
A couple of guys locking horns tonight. Neither one of them backing down, as you would expect. You can tell both teams are giving these guys space to work.
And they're taking advantage of the opportunities. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Maxi Kleber out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Back to Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
Doncic, good.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength, but Don has got that in his game.
Now here's Murray, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Gordon with a screen on Doncic. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Here's the 3. The rebound by Murray. Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Now here's Murray. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Jokic gets the bucket.
From second-round pick to an absolute star, Jokic can burn you in many ways offensively.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Irving, the pass to Doncic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Will be quick decisions.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Now here's Murray. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Pure from three-point range. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them. 1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Murray against Doncic. Uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got his first 2 points.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
Now here's Irving. He's got 14. Doncic outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. Denver has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. For Dallas, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Porter with it. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Gordon. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
And Dallas calls time here. the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Kleba. Bullock comes in for Hardaway. And Green is subbed in for Irving. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. Brown comes in for Michael Porter. Jackson, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Smith in for Murray. A minute 31 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The Nuggets trail. Now Jackson. He's got 5. Brown, a screen on Green. There's Jackson with the 3. Wood grabs the board. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Doncic. Outside, Green. To end the drought. No good there. Now Denver takes it the other way. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Jackson can't get it to go. It's a neck-and-neck game in Dallas. And here's Doncic, covered by Smith. Doncic's shot is good.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
44 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Jackson. And here's Brown. Jackson with it. This for the tie. 6 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for Jackson.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Denver with a rebound.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Brown finds Smith. The 3. Bullock puts it in.
Denver foul. Bruce Brown. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Reggie Bullock. Shooting 1.
And Doncic launches from deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Mavericks on top, leading by 4. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Denver, Gordon is the 4, with the Joker in the middle. Jackson out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Brown in at the small forward. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Green. To the paint. Here's Kleba. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Gordon finds Jackson. Sinks it from distance.
Well, over the years, Reggie Jackson's improvement as a range shooter has really unlocked his game.
Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. Off with the layup. Gordon outside. From deep, Jokic. Mavericks with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Irving, the pass to Green. Shoots from the baseline. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Green. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Brown can't hit. The Mavericks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Hardaway. No good. A bit long that time.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
That ties it up. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. Doncic is checked in for Green. And Denver with a change here, too. Murray's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too. Winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
Allie, thank you. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Doncic. Kleba outside. Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Irving's got 19 points.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And so here is Denver. It's a 3-point game. Back to Caldwell Pope. From deep. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And just a clutch 3 to settle this crowd down after that big shot at the other end.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now here's Irving, guarded closely. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Denver calls timeout. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Christian Wood is checked in for the Mavericks.
Christian Wood.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Wood against Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Murray. Denver's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Gordon finds Murray. Oh, and they take the lead.
And this is why they go to Murray in critical spots of the game. He just knows how to come through. Whew.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 1. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Wood with the screen. Irving for 3. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
You just want Kyrie Irving to keep his foot on the gas pedal. He's cooking offensively. Keep it going.
Here's Jokic. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Morphing from second-round pick to superstar. Jokic comes up big for this team night after night.
The Mavericks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Brown. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Look at Doncic with the delivery.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Porter against Hardaway. Outside Murray. Fires the 3. Wood grabs the board. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Outside Irving. Now here's Doncic. And he buries it.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Murray for 3. He can't get it to go, and it's Dallas the other way. And now the Mavs on the run. Pass to Kleba. From deep three-point range. And it's Denver with a rebound.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Lets the 3 fly. He connects. And that one brings them within 1.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And Dallas calls time here. They're on top by 1. 20 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Yeah, hard to think of a player who has more responsibility to his team. Doncic, once again, being called upon to win a game for them.
And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2. Now a timeout called by Denver. They're losing by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, what do you think?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Seconds left to play in the fourth. Doncic against Murray. Gordon outside. Pass to Porter. Murray with it. Here's Jokic. Over Wood. Cans it to force overtime.
This is as good as it gets. A big-time bucket to send it to OT.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Now here's Jackson. We've got JaVale McGee. Dwight Powell out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Irving in at the 2-guard spot. From 7. Kicks it to Doncic. Tries again. Yes, it's good. Doncic has got 29 points.
Yeah, this guy will not hesitate. Reads the defense, understanding mid-range jumper is available. Yeah, I can make that.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Over Irving. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
Caldwell Pope's got most of his shots to fall. He's 6 of 9. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. Doncic against Jackson. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Pocket 6. 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They now take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Denver lead.
Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 1:43 left in the first overtime period. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Pass to Irving. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Here's Jokic. Launches a 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. The Mavericks have gone only 1 for 4 in OT so far. And no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Porter with it. Beyond the arc. That shot off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Irving. And he sinks it.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Timeout called. The Nuggets. They're on top by 1. 56 seconds left in OT. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Kleba. The Mavericks have gone a rocky 2 for 6 so far at OT. Doncic with it. Checked by Gordon. Yes!
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy is always willing to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And stolen by Irving. And they're on the break. From the high post, they get the rebound. Cash!
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Caldwell Pope from deep. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. So it's the Mavericks now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Now a timeout called by Denver. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left to play in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Irving. Back to Porter. Murray for 3. Can't connect.
but he don't know it coming fries, huh? Please don't play with my...
On the floor for the visitors, the San Antonio Spurs. At power forward, Isaiah Roby. At center, Zach Collins. At point guard, Trey Jones. At the other forward position, Keldon Johnson. At the other guard position, Devin Vassell. The head coach of the visitors, Greg Popovich. Let's meet the starting five now. Your Los Angeles Lakers. At shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Malik Beasley. The other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 1, D'Angelo Russell. The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, A.D. Anthony Davis. At forward, 6'9", number 6, LeBron James. At the small forward position, standing 6 feet 2 inches, number 10, Kenneth.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. LeBron James has moved past Karl Malone for second place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Does he envision claiming that number 1 spot of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Well, LeBron said, obviously health plays the most important part. I've never chased a record in my life. I just wanted to keep getting better. We'll see what happens. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins. Then it's Jones. And it's Roby in at the 4 spot. And for Los Angeles, they'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Arroyo in at the 3 slot. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
Now, here is Russell. From deep, James sinks the three-pointer.
And that's the improvement of his game. You gotta guard Bron close at the perimeter. He can be so efficient from out there.
Collins, a screen on Russell. Pass to Roby. Now Johnson. Here's Vassell. A three-pointer off the mark. Russell looking it over. Pass to Arroyo. From deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Johnson with it. Picked up by Davis. Collins wide open. He fires. And that one no good to start him off in the night. Beasley kicks to Arroyo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right. They've always done it.
Yeah, you got to. When you're a small market, got to invest in development. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the pass to Roby over James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for San Antonio, Isaiah Roby. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's James. He seems to always be.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game. Totally throwing off the defender with that move.
And they're bringing you up close and personal in the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Jones. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. And James pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Now Johnson. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Pocket 6. Roby can't hit.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Russell. From deep. Davis. It's good on the putback.
It's so hard trying to keep Davis off the glass. He's just so big, so strong, and has the athleticism.
Jones finds Johnson. There's a screen by Collins. And the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Vanderbilt's checked in for James. The Spurs also with the sub. Devontae Graham's checked in for Jones. Graham. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And here is Graham after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Swiped away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Arroyo. Misses from short range. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 10. Goes up. Oh, look out! Look out! Okay. What a finish with the reverse dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
All right, time to cheer on your little girl dancing. Let's go.
A different look now for San Antonio. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Collins. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Roby. And McDermott subbed in for Johnson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, Vassell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside to end the cold streak. Jang, no luck. Lakers leading by 12. Hachimura down low. He's defended by McDermott, and that one's good. Hachimura.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Graham surveying the floor. The offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Fires the three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Walker finds Hachimura. Pass to Bamba. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Jang.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McDermott for three. Good work defensively by Hachimura. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lets it fly. Bamba passes to Reeves. To the right side. Knocked loose. Here's Vassell. 1 second left.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
And it's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Devontae Graham. He's out there with Jones. Kem Birch is out there with McDermott, and it's Bates-Diop in at the 4. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones with him. Bamba picks him up. Jones the pass to Bates-Diop. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Graham. Launches it. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Spurs trail by 16. McDermott passes to Jones. Back to McDermott. Fires for 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Jones against Schroeder. Over Jones. No good there. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Using leverage and positioning to his advantage, Hachimura is able to knock the ball away from the opponent.
Here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to Birch. McDermott for 3. Reeves with the rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
3-pointer. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
San Antonio calls timeout.
We need you to rise up, get loud, the Lakers record.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Then for the Spurs, Zach Collins checked in for Ken Birch. Roby comes in for Keita Bates-Diop. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Doug McDermott. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Roby, covered by LeBron. Collins setting the big for Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them. You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. There's a good screen. Here's Graham. San Antonio again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Shots good by Arroyo.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Roby, covered by LeBron. Passes it to Collins.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Gorgie Dames checked in for the Spurs.
Spurs substitution, Gorgie James.
Los Angeles on D. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Keldon Johnson.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's LeBron. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
San Antonio.
Bro, I swear, it's not me. It's just this game. This team is so bad. Like, the Spurs are not that good of a team, man.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Lakers.
With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. In fourth, the Spurs.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success. .112 left in the first half of basketball. And it's Graham missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Oh, great ball movement there.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Now, here's Johnson. Jang dishes to Graham. And nothing is falling for him right now. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Now, here's James. D right on him. Outside Russell. There's the triple. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Johnson surveying the floor. Stolen away. Now the Lakers on the break. Davis gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. With 1 on the clock. And no good that time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you like and not like about how your team has played so far?
Not too many turnovers, but I think we've got a decent pace.
Thanks for your time, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the San Antonio Spurs.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule. And I'm sure folks at home are looking at that schedule and thinking about making some friendly wagers. What about you, big fella?
Not me, Ernie. I'm smart with my money. I only invest in safe bets.
Like pizza.
Hey, don't laugh, Kenny. People always need pizza.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. And it's Arroyo in at the 3 spot. It's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham.
That's his first.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jones. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bates Diop's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Arroyo. Back to James. The shot's good. Arroyo making the play. LeBron's got 13 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Jones against Russell. From 12 feet out. Jones, no luck.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag. But he's also outstanding defensively, too. Able to guard multiple positions.
No good on that one.
We're off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
For 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Vassell, the pass to Roby. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And Russell gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the basket is good.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
James dishes to Davis. Over Collins. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by James.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Davis. The rebound by the Spurs.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
It's tipped. Pass to Bates Diop. The 3. And it's Arroyo with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Arroyo. He's got 12. Russell from long range.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bates Diop, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's James outside. Los Angeles with another miss. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Vassell kicks to Jones. Back to Vassell. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Charity stripe shot. He can't get that one. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Into the lane. Reeves can't hit. And the basket by Vassell. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. The three. And it's Schroeder missing. Here's Bates Diop. He's guarded by Schroeder. Bates Diop, the pass to Collins. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Cut, play. You just like something magical is going to happen. Okay? You got to make things happen. Let's score here. Let's go get some stops.
And Greg Popovich putting the responsibility on his players to take more action. We'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, he wants them to just take charge of this game. Don't be passive. Impose your will on the game.
San Antonio foul.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Spurs, Monte Graham is out there with Langford. Then there's Kem Birch. And it's Bassey in at the 4-man position. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Now here's Graham. The pass to Birch. Rebound the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Passes to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Bamba. As he pulls it in. Bamba's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Graham with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Graham with the bucket.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. Beasley for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Langford. After Mohamed Bamba was able to get the triple. To the inside. Here's Bassey. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Graham with the ball. Bamba with the block. And he recovers it. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Vanderbilt. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Graham, the pass to Birch. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
And he gets it back. Beasley for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Beasley's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Lakers.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the dunk by Bamba.
How about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Schroeder against Graham. Pass to Sohan. This one for 3. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. All the officials are all over that one.
Shooting for San Antonio, Devontae Graham, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Graham. Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could before long have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those 2 cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
Here's Russell with the 3. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Pass to McDermott. Back to Graham. And there's the pass to Vassell. Now here's McDermott. James covering. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Arroyo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And James pulls it down. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The drive by LeBron.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Devontae Graham. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Graham. And Graham drops them both. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Schroeder. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Anthony. Great team win. How important are those contributions throughout the roster?
We got a great team, and guys are playing for each other. We play selfless. All we care about is winning. And these guys are doing the little things, and therefore, any chance we get where we're able to find these guys and make plays, we want to give it to them. We want to reward them and thank them for doing all the little things. That's how you win championships.
Yeah, it was 1 through 15 tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now it's time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah.